Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time it is you're listening or watching. If you're new to my channel, I'm Lamar Townsend. I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, an astrologer, and a medium. And today we're going to be doing a reading on the future of the music industry. There's so much things changing in this world of Beyonce, Taylor Swift, and Sabrina Carpenter, and Chapel Roan, and all these new pop girlies and pop boys, child. We're in a new age and era, and let's see what's coming up. Thank you all for being here. If you would like to book a reading with me, I am available. I would love to read for you. You can text me at 703-791-9162, or if you would like to book a reading with me, you can always visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Hello, Celestial Earth Goddess. Thank you for being here. Let me show you all my website for those who would like to book a reading. This is my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews. If you would like to book a reading with me, go right to the store section. This is where you can go to view everything I offer. I offer email readings, video recorded readings, as well as birth chart readings, individual compatibility, and 12-month ahead trains of birth chart readings. All those readings are sent to your email for you to keep, download. All right. Also offer 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings, candles, including protection candles, love candles, success and love candles, success and finances candles. Also sent to your email pictures, messages from your ancestors, diagnosis of the candle burn. I also offer mediumship readings, past life readings, handmade evil eye bracelets, merch, tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes, and so much more. Hello, everyone. Lamar. Thank you all so much for being here. Shout out to everyone in the room. Hello, Celestial Earth Goddess. Hello, J Manuel. Happy weekend. Hello, Dolores. Hello, I am Miato. Late much, Lamar. I need a free question for the emotional stress. What emotional stress? For me being late, child, you'll be okay. Let's talk about the emotional stress I've been through. Actually, I don't want to talk about it, but I mean, you'll be okay. We'll be okay, Crescent. All right. Life goes on. But I want to talk about the music industry and what is coming up for the music industry. Let's get into what is to come in the music industry, the future of the music industry. I hope you all are having a fabulous weekend and enjoying yourselves. Of course, as always, incorporating self-love and self-care into your routines. It's so important. I incorporated self-love and self-care into my routine today. I redid my hair. All right. I wash, condition, deep condition my hair. So I'm feeling good. That always makes me feel good. And, I hope y'all are doing well. All right. So let's get into what is the future of the music industry. This is for all my music lovers, all my musicians. By the way, did you know that Brandy and Monica are going on tour? It's called the Boy Is Mine tour. Tickets are actually quite expensive. I'm lucky enough that I've seen Brandy 2 or 3 times already. So I don't necessarily need, I would love to go. I don't know if I want to pay $500, $1,000 to go, especially since I've already seen Brandy 3 times. I've seen her twice in concert, each time up close. Actually, the first time I waited outside for her, I got really super I was really starstruck. I got like super close to her. Like I've kind of like interacted with her before. So, and then the third time I saw her on Broadway. I don't know if y'all knew she was on Broadway, but she was really good on Broadway. So I'm sure the concert will be amazing. So go get your tickets if you have not gotten your tickets. Once again, thank you for cleansing, clearing energy, besteching, past reading in Jesus' name. I pray and thank you. Amen, amen, amen. Because Brandy does put on a good show, and she does sound exactly like the CDs or the music you hear. Probably even better, to be honest, live. She's called the Vocal Bible for a reason, child. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into the future of the music industry. Speaking of Brandy and Monica, the boy is mine, child. I didn't know you wore glasses. You guys didn't know what I wear glasses. I really only wear glasses when I'm going to like a concert or a movie or when I'm driving at night. Those are the only times I need glasses. During the day when I'm driving, I can see perfectly fine. Long distance is the issue, but I'm going to wear them more at the beginning of my YouTube channel, but maybe my eyesight's improved a little bit. I know they say it's not supposed to improve, but I think it does. I think my eyesight's improved. Anyway. I think it's related to health. Let's get into it. Oh, everyone's saying I look good with glasses. Cher, don't bottle it in. Child, I didn't know you wore glasses. I love your look in glasses. Thank you. Everyone's saying glasses. It's really just, issues with men in dating. Men, I don't want to be rude because I do have men clients and I do love my men clients, but sometimes men, men can just be, you know, I don't want to male bash. I don't want to be negative in this video, but I would really appreciate it if you men worked on working on your emotions and emotionally expressing yourselves and communicating. That would be great. That would be amazing. Wouldn't that be great? I think that would be great. So that's how I look at it. I wonder if AI can win Best Album or Song one day, or if it will come down to AI being credited. Probably, for sure. There's little chemistry between Monica and Brandy. I agree. It can improve, for sure. I feel you when it comes to some dudes. It'd be like that, Celestial Earth Goddess. But yeah, I agree that the chemistry between Brandy and Monica, it's always been like that, though. As someone that was watching them growing up, I grew up with Brandy, Monica, and Aaliyah. So, um, what's the future of the music industry? Give us some credit and insight on the future of the music industry. We're talking about record executives. We're talking about music labels, Spirit. We're talking about the Illuminati, allegedly. My sound is going in and out. Is my sound okay? Can anyone hear me? Can you all hear me? The only thing I can think is maybe the fan I have near me. Might be the fan. The fan. Might be the fan. Let me know if you can hear me. My audio's breaking. Can you hear me now? Do I have to restart the video? Should I restart? Hold on. Hello? Can you guys hear me now? Okay, you can hear me? Okay, it's good. Okay. Okay. I might have to test with the audio levels a bit. Testing, 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 testing. Okay. It keeps pausing as if a cuss word is being beeped out. That's weird. All right. What's the future of the music industry, Spirit? Give us some clarity and insight. What's the future of the music industry? We're talking about record labels, record executives, music labels, the award shows, Spirit, the festivals, the concerts, the tours, how artists make the money, the independent labels, social media, influencers. Tell us about it all, Spirit. What is the future of the music industry? All right. Ooh, child, let's get into it. What is the future? Oh, we had a card. We had two cards fly out. Nah, let me incorporate them. What's the future of the music industry, Spirit? Last shuffle. Five of Wands shows up. A lack of accountability. A lack of understanding as a totality who the music industry is today as we speak. In the past, in the 80s, and previously, the music industry had an identity. But the music industry as we speak today has no identity. There is no centralness to it. It's almost like the music industry is an expansive ocean and everything is just kind of floating every which way. There's no cohesiveness, there's no togetherness, there's no centeredness. Everyone's saying they like the glasses. Thank y'all. I guess I gotta wear the glasses more often. Four of Cups. The music industry is not making money, and it's going to continue to not make money like it used to, unfortunately. That's the biggest thing that the music industry is struggling with, is the fact that it's not making money like it used to, and I'm not sure it ever will. I hate to say this, but it's possible that the golden age of the music industry is long gone. You know, we always talk about the golden age of Hollywood, but we've surpassed now the golden age of music, the music industry. And I want to say the golden age may have been anywhere from the 1950s to probably the somewhere in the 2000s was the golden age of music. So now we're dealing with the post golden age of music, the music industry. And they're trying to figure out what does that look like. Taylor's doing well. Taylor is doing well in the post golden age of the music industry. So people need to continue to look at what Taylor's doing correctly. And hopefully Taylor continues to do well, right? Everything is so hypersexualized. Music and TV is becoming something I can do without. I completely agree. That's one of the things I was upset about with we were talking about like dating, and dating is also hypersexualized. That's one of the things I was frustrated with earlier. Like, like with the guys I run into, like it's hypersexual. I ended up having to tell a guy today I met on Tinder, like not everything is about sex. Some people want genuine connections, like, but I ended up having to unmatch him just because the way he came at me, like, because he ended up apologizing, but still I was like unmatched, because it's just like I don't like the vibe. So I completely agree. Everything is hypersexualized. The music out now doesn't move me. I listen to old school. I agree, especially old school R&B for me specifically. It's like everyone is all over the place. I agree with that. Hey, Lamar, I know music sucks right now. Exactly. Yes, you agree with that too. Like everything is hypersexual. Like it's like, almost like fatigue. Hypersexual fatigue is like what the energy comes across. But I do get a new beginning. Interesting. I get a new beginning connected to the youth. A new beginning connected to Gen Z, Gen Alpha, Gen Beta, and all those that are coming, up and coming. With this new crop of artists that are going to be up and coming, I'll say over these next 10 years in music, it's going to bring in a new wave of music and a new wave of, how do I say this, Spirit? A new wave of encapsulating music, a new wave of taking in music, incorporating music into our daily lives is what I hear. It's going to be a new wave of incorporating music into our daily lives. That's what I hear. Interesting. Huh. That's what it used to be about. I feel like when I was coming up, when I was up and coming, in the 90s and the 2000s, music was about connecting to your daily life. And that's how you explored yourself. I don't know what it is now. It doesn't make sense anymore. Does it make sense to you? Anyway, it's the youth. It's the youth. The youth is the new wave, and I'm talking Gen Z and Gen Alpha. I think there's some artists that have not yet come out that are going to be. I'll say it, this is how I'm going to say it. You know how in the 90s, Britney Spears, the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Brandy, Monica, Aaliyah, we were talking about earlier. You know how that generation, when they came on the scene, when they finally raised up and came on the scene, they ushered in a completely new generation of music that has lasted until today, as we speak. That's what's going to happen with this new generation that's being brought up and that's being cultivated. And I think I'm talking later Gen Z, Gen Alpha, Gen Beta. They're going to change music. They're going to change the music industry. Period. For the better. Because right now the music industry is completely flailing. The music industry does not know what it is or who it is, but wait for Gen Alpha, Gen Beta, and later Gen Z to rise up in the industry. We're kind of slowly seeing it with the cusp of SZA, who I love by the way. Um, Tyler, Tate McRae, Sabrina Carpenter, Chappell Roan. What's his name? Benson Boone is a new one I keep hearing about. All I hear about is his looks, which is fine. He's attractive, but I have not heard a song from him. But I hear him as a rising star. Those types of people, right? Hmm. I'm also over the sad music. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm over the sad music too. I mean, I love me a good R&B, like a good soulful bop. I love a good soulful song. But I grew up on R&B, so I grew up on '90s R&B. So that's my soul. Wish you can go back to disco. I do love some hot stuff, baby, this evening. Is that disco? Some hot stuff, baby, tonight. Donna Summer, I love her. Is that disco? Is that considered disco? The worship culture, I don't care about these artists that much or at all. Even gospel and spiritual music is hyper sexualized. I see that they're dressing now, and I'm not even a Christian. I'm like, yikes, exactly. I like 80s music, even though I wasn't around to experience it. I do love 80s music. I love 80s music. It's so good. In what ways will they change it? Why is music tied to youth? It's the strangest thing. Well, you have to also understand that music is a way of expressing yourselves. And music on a wide scale, music in terms of music that a large amount of people consume, it's a community, you know? And go back to when you were young, you, you thrive off of that community. You thrived off of being a Britney Spears fan. And what's your favorite Britney Spears song? You thrived off of being a NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Spice Girls fan or whatever it is. Like that was the thing. I think that's why it's tied to you. So it makes sense to me. There were a lot of great bands in Australia, especially from around Sydney. Australia is very creative. They make great movies too, child. More than a woman, more than a love for you. That's just. Can we have positive R&B? No more heartbreak and falling in love, but healthy relationships R&B. If that makes sense. No, I completely agree with you. That is disco. Okay. You've noticed a lot of Gen Z are loving old school R&B as well. Yeah, I'm a millennial, so I'm born at the later part of millennials and the early part of Gen Z. So I'm technically a millennial, and I feel like I'm on the pulse of both. So I love old school R&B, child. But anyway, it's definitely the youth that is going to push the music industry to where it needs to be in the next phase of its life. I get a Queen of Swords, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Leo female that I feel like is going to be important in terms of cultivating these next crop of artists. Or I'll say a next crop of artists, because to be fair, in this day and age, music worldwide is making an impact. K-pop, anyone? Personally, I love J-pop, but K-pop is very popular with this generation of music lovers. But there's going to be a woman, similar to a Diddy, a Clive Davis, not necessarily in the way of negative, but in terms of like being associated with artists, cultivating an artist. Some woman is going to be ahead of cultivating the new crop of artists. All right. In the way of a Clive Davis, I don't know so much about a Diddy, or like, you know what I'm saying. Forget the bad part though, hopefully. Also, younger people have more time to care about entertainment. Exactly. Hi, Jen Adams. Afro beats. I love Afro music. I love reggaeton. Child, I love reggaeton. I don't know why, but I love it. I'm obsessed. Beanie Man. I love Beanie Man. Love him. Lamar, I love the song you play at the end of your videos because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Thank you. I am an artist as well, so I wrote that song. I produced that song my own self. So the song you're gonna hear at the end of the video, I wrote, I produced, I mixed my own self. So yep. Timberland, yeah, Timberland is creating AI artists. That's a new thing, is AI artists, child. Three of Cups collaboration. Collaborations. You're gonna see more collaborations. I want to say more female collaborations. The music industry is moving towards a space of becoming more female dominated, which it kind of slowly over the decades has become, especially pop music. Pop music has especially become female dominated, but I feel like all music industry is going to become female dominated in some way, shape, or form. Wicked goes so hard. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I'm glad you guys like it. Reggaeton is the best. I love it. You're very talented. Thank you. I've been making music for 10 years, to be fair. I've been making music since I was in college. So, and I graduated in 2016. So, that gives you a little bit of, I went into college in 2010 or 2011. I'm showing my age. I totally needed this reading. Thank you, Lamar. You're welcome. I'm glad y'all enjoy this reading. Yeah, because a lot of females are coming out with music and stuff. Yes, which I love. Charlie XCX, which has been very successful with her Brat album. But I was a fan of Charlie before Brat, so I love that. Females are having their time. Two of Pentacles does show up connected to one-on-one relationships and business partnerships. This feels more so like the business relationship between the artist and the industry. Because, to be fair, as much as the two want to separate, the two need each other. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about how the music industry needs these artists as much as these artists need the music industry? And the music industry knows that, as well as the artists, obviously, as well. Why do you think the music industry is failing so hard right now? Because the artists are gaining their autonomy or freedom, but even then and so, the artists still benefit from the industry. I do get a man, an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio man connected to endings. Uh-oh. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Drop more new music, please. I definitely will. Wicked basically told me who's Lamar's favorite character was in Wicked. Yeah, obviously. Obviously, my favorite character in Wicked is absolutely Elphaba. I could not stand Glinda at first, to be honest with you, but I did come out. By the time I saw the movie the ninth time in the theaters, I like Glinda. All right. So I'm so excited for Wicked Part 2. What do you think about the future of the K-pop industry? That'll be an interesting reading. Do you think interest in it will frizzle out in the US in the near future? It's possible. It's possible. But it could move on to something else though. You're old school. You listen to music that moves your soul. That's what I'm talking about. Music that moves your soul, child. I love that. All right, but hold on. What time is it, child? Because I have a movie to get to, and I still want to make sure I eat. Oh, okay, we still have a little bit of time. All right. What is Clive Davis's zodiac sign, child? Or this could be Diddy actually. Something ends with a man. Something ends. An old generation of music ends with a man, and it's an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or Scorpio man Clive Davis is an Aries. Did he symbolic that it's a man that's being taken down or that's going down connected to the music industry? It signifies a coming of female energy. You definitely want more female collabs and female groups for sure. You don't know how any artists make money in music anymore. No one buys CDs, no MTV, no more iTunes. You can make money with your songs being in movies, commercials, TV shows, touring. K-pop feels like a copy of 2000s pop music and a bit of R&B. You know, I don't really listen to K-pop, so I don't even know. Jay-Z's a Sagittarius. Ooh, is it Jay-Z? It ends with a man, child. Eight of Swords shows up, connected to international affairs. You know, the biggest, how do I say this, Spirit? One of the music industry's biggest blind spots, and I'm glad we're talking about this. One of the music industry's biggest blind spots is the fact that there's not an incorporation of international music. One thing I've noticed with this new generation of music, though, as someone that makes music and has a musical ear and is a musician and writes my own music and things of this nature, I've noticed more international flares in music today. Whether it's like an Afro beat or a Cuban drum or a certain Oriental, Middle Eastern or Eastern Asian flute, you know, in a song. Or even a Middle Eastern like mix or like outro, or I don't know. You have to like listen, you know. Tyla, for example, brings her like there's a certain I forgot what it's called, the type of music she does. But there's something with that in this new generation. This new generation of music is gonna be female led, y'all. It's gonna be female led. And it's gonna be the beginning of the breaking of international music worldwide. So I don't think I'm just talking about America. I think I'm talking about worldwide. International music is slowly going to leak into the conscience to the point where it's probably going to be 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 years from now. It's not going to be unusual to come to America and hear Latin influences, Middle Eastern influences, Eastern Asian influences, African influences in the music. Does that make sense? Barry Gordy is a Sag. It takes a lot from black culture, but they're very. Oh, are you talking about K-pop? I think J-pop was all, but J-pop, K-pop, I think are very influenced by black music. I don't know so much about K-pop, but I know that Japanese pop, which I love. My personal favorite Japanese pop artist is Utada Hikaru, which I've told you all about. J-pop is also influenced by R&B in the 90s. So, child, I know a lot about music. Child, listen, honey, I'm not a musician for nothing. I know my music. All right, like the back of my hand, honey. Unfortunately, Diddy is creating such a big step back for gay men in music. Are you saying he's a gay man? I wouldn't be surprised if the music industry continues to cater more to women and close doors on gay men because of Diddy. Are you saying he's a gay man, allegedly? Angelina, Sophie, hopefully black people will learn not to share their gifts with those that don't wish them well. That part. I hate auto-tuning, and now we're seeing AI created songs. Losing the human touch will make all music soulless. Yes, a lot of YouTubers have been making AI created songs. By the way, make sure you consider becoming a member of my YouTube channel, because I'm going to start making certain YouTube videos. Not this video, but I will start making certain YouTube videos, members only. I've been noticing certain, especially YouTube psychics, doing some of the same topics I do right after I do them. Just saying. I'm not going to name names. One of them y'all know very well, but we're not going to talk about her. All right. Angelina says, yeah, you're not missing out on anything, Lamar, when it comes to K-pop. They're very racist. Ooh. Oh, the audio's cutting in and out again. Maybe y'all might need to refresh or recome in the video. Did you see all those videos that got leaked out of the girls from the K-pop group saying the N-word? No. But that would make me highly upset. Lamar, have you done a reading on the future of art? I'm curious since AI art has been becoming more prominent. That's an interesting reading. All right, y'all are coming up with some interesting ideas. Hold on, before we finish this reading, let me go ahead and write down some of these ideas y'all are coming up with, child. Ooh, these are some good topics. All right, y'all know I keep a list, honey. I'm the Gail Weathers of the psychics. I always keep my ears to the streets, and I don't always tell my sources either. All right, just know, just know I got the tea. I always got the scoop, honey. Is anyone else's comments not going through? Sometimes YouTube does that. Also, I do have certain words blocked. Maybe it might be a word. I don't know if that applies in the chat. But for example, sometimes in the comment section, there will be like bots that comment certain spam words. So I have to block those words, unfortunately. So the bots will eventually stop commenting. Because eventually they realize, oh, the comments aren't going through. So it's a YouTube thing. I was watching a hockey stream before this and it was lagging so bad. It might be a YouTube thing. I think it's a YouTube thing. Yeah. All right. Knight of Wands facing the Seven of Pentacles. Unfortunately, we could still probably continue to hear about artists, maybe even big artists, not making their money the way they should. I think the industry is always going to have the approach of if they can make you and break you, if they can squeeze anything and everything they can out of you, they're going to do that if you let them. So I think it comes down to having good management and good lawyers, honestly. I also think the AI artist thing is not going to make much money. I don't think the AI artist thing is going to pop off the way they think it is. I think the AI artist thing is just a fad. Um but the industry is definitely leading towards a female-led industry and a new generation is cropping up. Similar to the way when Michael Jackson popped on the scene, he changed music. When Britney Spears, Lady Gaga stepped on the scene, they changed music. When Beyonce stepped on the scene, Destiny's Child, they changed music. Like that new generation, like that itch for like something like that, that's coming. It's just coming with Gen Alpha and Gen Beta and later Gen Z. Does that make sense? All right, you guys. How do y'all feel about this? Are y'all excited about new music? How about reading AI in music? Is it just a fad or is it something we're stuck with? I think it's just a fad. I think it's just a fad. Because I think people like real artists that they can touch, that they can experience on a real world, 3D, 5D, whatever D we're on, no pun intended. Um Sentient experience, There's only so much AI roboting that a human can take. Our whole world can't be AI robot. All right. What's the final card for the music industry? Healer of emotion. So I think I say all this to say this is kind of going to sound bad, but maybe not. I say all this to say Ariana Grande, Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift, who else? Chaperone, Benson Boone. All of these people are actually going to end up being representative of an old generation. So these are the last greats of the old generation. We're currently in the old generation. The new generation of music has yet to come. All right, musicians and my creative people and music lovers, that's the T. Healer of emotion. All right. This is a time to follow your heart and feel the fullness of your emotions. You may feel so compelled to nurture others that you forget to care for yourself. Flashes of intuition provide you with incredible insights. You or another person is a kind, tender-hearted, loving, and trustworthy friend. But notice, once again, it's a female. Child, female energy is going to rise up in the industry, and I'm so excited for it. Yes, love it. All right, you guys. Well, thank you all for being here. I'm so happy that you all were able to join me tonight. Shout out to the 100 people in the room. Make sure you all like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to book a reading with me, I am available. You can text me at 703-791-9162 or visit my website. All right. AI art can look creepy. Yes, you feel hopeful. You think AI will be incorporated with real artists because it can't replace a flesh and blood human being. Exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen, Celestial Earth Goddess. AI is going to work beside us. It's not going to replace us. It can't. Beach Cowgirl. I wonder if aliens like how us humans make music. To imagine an alien jamming out to human music is so cute. I could see that. One thing humans are really good at is creativity and emotion, and AI takes all that away, taking away one of the things humans do best. Makes me not look forward to the future. I agree, Cade, but that's as a business minded person, that's also a market. You just describe a market that needs to be fulfilled. So what can you do creatively that speaks to the human emotion? Just saying. Think bigger, child. Think bigger. Music with more soul. Thank you, Lamar. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you. Frequency is something that is organic matter responds with and appreciates because it has true depth and soul, especially sound and authentic instruments and vocal notations. Exactly. Will the future of music be black? I think so. I think it'll be multicultural. But I think black music and people will always dominate in their own way, period. Music is vibration. Exactly. Plants respond to music. Pets respond to music. All right. I love you all. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you all for being here. Love and light. God bless. And until the next time. Bye, everyone. Wicked is as wicked does. I shut you down, and that's because you kept coming for me. Now I'm the wicked witch. It's the new story you're trying to pitch. I won't lay down for you. Now I'm the struggler. You might as well call me Alphaba. You're so sick in the head because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to us. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to us. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to us. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to us. Wicked is as wicked does. I shut you down and that's because you kept coming for me. Now I'm the wicked witch, it's the new story you're trying to pitch. I won't lay down for you. Now I'm the struggler, you might as well call me Alphaba. You're so sick in the head. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to us. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to us. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to us. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to us. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to us. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to us.